Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are on day 14 of JoyTangle, which is a Christmas themed Zentangle challenge that I recently hosted on my social media platforms. And I had created a list of 25 different prompts so that we could all use one prompt every day for the 25 days of the challenge and then create 25 beautiful drawings for ourselves. Now, as requested by a lot of you, I am posting the full length detailed tutorials of my drawings so that you can all recreate these drawings and enjoy them all year long. And you can also change the color palettes for these drawings and recreate them in so many different ways. You can use them for other festivals, not just Christmas or any other holidays. And yeah, basically you can have fun with these Zentangle projects all year round. So I am taking my own sweet time to edit these videos because I want to make sure that I talk about all the details. So yeah, I'm back with day 14. Now, as per the list of the 25 prompts that I had created, the prompt for day 14 was this beautiful tangle called Gelijoy. And I have used Gelijoy in a lot of different compositions in a lot of different ways. But for this particular project, I had the idea of using it as a Christmas ornament. So I decided to use the fragments or the elements of Gelijoy as clusters and then basically hang them like a Christmas hanging decor element or sort of like a Christmas ornament. It'll make a lot more sense once you actually see me drawing. So yeah, and as always, if you want to check out the step outs for the tangles that I'm going to be using in this project, then you can find the links in the description box below. So over here, you can see me drawing one of those elements for Gelijoy, and I'm basically just going to switch up the colors of the pens as I progress, and I'm going to then connect them with a sort of like a wavy line, which is going to look like a thread or some sort of like a ribbon or a cord, which is going to make that ornament hang. And for the thread-like element, I'm going to be using the darker pen in my palette, which is the dark green. And for the rest of the elements, I'm going to be using the slightly brighter colors, which are the red, the light green, and the gold. This is the color palette that I have maintained for the entire 25 projects in this particular series. And yes, if you are interested to check out all the 25 projects, then I have also created a playlist, which is the JoyTangle playlist on my channel, where you can find all these projects for you to follow along. So yeah, coming back to the drawing, once I had created these leaves in sort of like a cluster, I went back in with my dark pen and started to outline each of them just so that there was a little bit more contrast and so that I could define each of those leaves a little bit more. And as I progress ahead, you're going to see that I have created 3 such clusters and I have sort of placed them at different heights so that they can look like nice hanging Christmas decorative elements. And honestly, if you were to do this on a slightly bigger piece of paper, you can actually cut them out and actually punch them and put a cord and genuinely use them as Christmas ornaments instead of making them look like this in a drawing. You can actually make this. So yeah, that's a little Christmas DIY home decor tip in case you were looking for a little Zentangle touch to your Christmas decor. So yeah, if you do try that, by the way, don't forget to tag me because I'd love to check that out. And if I end up doing that in my house, then I'll definitely share a picture with all of you. Actually, do you guys want to see that? Let me know in the comments below if you want me to actually make this DIY project and share it with all of you. Let me know. Okay, so once those 3 clusters were done, I decided to go in with my second tangle, which is Calliewags. And as always, you'll find the name of the creator of the tangle in the description box below, along with all the relevant credits and links, etc. So for this particular composition, I'm going to be using Calliewags more like a filler tangle, because it's basically like the secondary element in my drawing and not really the primary one. I want the focus to stay on the clusters of Gelijoy that I have created, which is why I'm going to let them take all the attention, and Calliewags is just going to act like a filler in the background. And once I have added all of those little Calliewags elements, then I'm sort of going back in with my dark green pen and filling it up with dots. Now, if you have been following along this challenge and you have seen my previous 13 videos, then you would probably be able to identify that the reason for adding these dots is simply to create harmony and unity between all my pieces. My goal is to make all these 25 pieces look like a cohesive series at the end of the 25 days. And I'm adding familiar filler elements in all of the pieces so that they look cohesive. So I have done a few drawings in the last 13 days where I've used similar dots as filler elements or as decorative embellishments. And so I'm using a similar technique over here. With that done, I also added in some highlights to those Calliewags leaves with my white jelly roll pen. And I also went back in with my gold pen to add some details to those green dots because I wanted some pops of gold in the background as well. And then for some of the other ones, I went back in with the white pen and just added them randomly to some of those green dots. So yeah, this was by far the easiest project to do because it had very few steps, and the composition was actually very clear in my head before I started doing this project. So it didn't take me a lot of time to do this one. And honestly, one of the things that really helped me over here was the fact that I drew a very big Gelijoy ornament. All 3 of them are actually quite big in size. Usually when we create microscopic in terms of detailing, but in this particular case I decided to go slightly big in terms of the scale of the drawing, and so that's why this project took me less time to do and it was fairly simple. So yeah, this is what it looks after the washi tape was removed, and let's actually see this with the rest of the drawings. And here you can see me pulling out all the drawings and looking at them together as a series. So yeah, the series is shaping up quite nicely. And I hope that you are also recreating these on the side, because who doesn't want a series like this? I mean, look at my desk. It's just basically filled with Christmas colors right now. So yeah. Anyway, so as mentioned before, the entire playlist for all the 25 projects is now available on my channel for you to watch. So check out the JoyTangle playlist, and I will be back super soon with the day 15 project. Keep creating.